Hello, Dr. Nathan Cross here. Not a doctor in saving lives, but in improving financial situations, and that is why I am here today. We live in a capitalist society, but are so rarely given the tools to actually navigate it properly. So I'm bringing a short series of videos that has distilled information on some of the topics I think are the most important to make the correct decisions as we go through life. Let's start by defining wealth and liquidity. Wealth is, if you pay off everything you owe, how much do you have left? Liquidity is how many funds do you have access to right now to pay bills or to spend. Here's a snapshot of your wealth called your balance sheet. It's made up of assets, which are the things you own that can provide future benefits, and liabilities, the things that you owe. If we count things up really quick here, you have $500 in the bank, a $10,000 car, so your total assets are just summing these together, $10,500, compared to what you owe, $5,000. Thus, your total wealth is $10,500 minus $5,000, or $5,500. Equity is the same as wealth here. When you see equity in accounting, think wealth. Now let's say you had an additional liability, say a small credit card debt. If this is a $500 credit card debt that you have added, what's going to happen to all of these values? Well, your assets aren't changing, the amount of things you own aren't changing here, but your liabilities will go up. So we add that, your liabilities increase from $5,000 to $5,500, and this lowers your wealth, right? Because assets stayed the same, but you owe more now. And since wealth is just how much you have minus what you owe, your wealth is going to go down when you add additional debts. Now to illustrate the difference between wealth and liquidity. Suppose you decided to take a large cash advance and you added $2,000 of credit card debt and you get $2,000 of cash. What does this actually do to your net worth, to your wealth? It does nothing at all. Watch as I undo both of those things. Your wealth is $5,000, and if you increase credit card debt by $2,000 and you get $2,000 of cash, well, your assets increase by $2,000, but so do your liabilities, right? Your wealth stays exactly the same. So you might feel like a huge baller now because you're carrying around more cash, but your wealth hasn't changed at all in the moment, and you likely created a problem later. If you're paying interest on this credit card debt, you might end up lowering your wealth later down the line because of this. Compare that to someone who has, say, a large amount of real estate. All right, something like this. Give them $1 million, but they have no cash. Well, this person's liquidity is not good. Real estate is often an illiquid investment. You can't sell it super quick. However, this person has some wealth now. Their equity is much larger than the first individual we were looking at. So wealth and liquidity are different. You can be wealthy but have few funds available to spend, or you can have a lot of cash but be poor because you have too much debt against it.